For I am naked as I greet.
Alas, Adam, right so am I.
Lord!
Say, to whom does it belong, this work that thou hast wrought?
Lord, Eve made me do wrong, and to this plight me brought.
A worm, Lord, beguiled my will.
And all night thou shalt thou lie.
Well, Second Life is an online virtual world. It has millions of members worldwide. At any given time, there might be 30 to 150,000 people in Second Life online simultaneously. If you were to log into Second Life, you could walk around or fly around or teleport around and bump into some of these tens of thousands of people and talk to them, as long as you both speak the same language.
Have you done all this?
Yeah.
Wow. This is so cool.
Dale Cook is a professor over in educational technology. He heads the Research Center for Educational Technology. And he and myself and several other people around campus are part of a group that are creating what we call the Institute for Learning in Virtual Environments. This production was an outgrowth of the meetings of this group that began almost 2 years ago. Pat Book, who is the vice president for regional development here at the university, frequently comes to our group meetings. And we were basically asked by her if we could develop projects for Second Life that would help showcase the university in some form or another. And it was a meeting or two after that that I happened upon this idea of how we might be able to do a theater production in this virtual medium and do it in a way that has never been done before. We had to write a proposal. I wrote the proposal. It was accepted, and we proceeded with it. Mark Monday and I discussed early on, and we determined we wanted to have a thrust theater. And I began with the shape of the stage and then built the theater around that. So it was a process of growth from the stage outwards. You build with prims, or primitive objects, in Second Life. And a primitive object is a sphere, a cube, a triangle, a pyramid, and you basically throw these out. You change their size. You can put a texture on them. You can join them together. And through using all these various different kinds of shapes and different textures, one ultimately can put together a theater or just about anything else.
This is a conversation with Mr. Steven Zapatowski. Hi, Steve, what's going on here?
The aftermath, we've just taken down the bulk of an old news set that's been abandoned in here for over a year. Most of it is out of the building right now. We'll come back the next class period and finish cutting this apart and loading it out into the dumpster. So this is going to be our room where we will be producing the Wakefield Mystery Cycle in Second Life. This area where I'm standing, where you see all the remnants of the walls from the news set, this is going to be where we place our actors at their desks. And there's a control booth you can see behind me over there. That's where I'm planning to place the stage manager and the 3 crew members who are going to be running this production. And then in the part of the room on that side, where all the desks are leaned up on their ends, that side we're going to tape out a real-life version of the stage we're using in Second Life. And the actors will be able to do their blocking and find their locations. The grid on the floor is marked out with respect to the numerical coordinates of the stage in Second Life. Everything in Second Life is measured from one corner of a plot of land, of a sim, and that corner happens to be 0x, 0y, 0z. And everything is located up and left and right from that location. The reason for locating the grid with respect to the sim coordinates is so that when we see an actor standing in a specific position on this grid, it will make it a lot easier for us to program the animation to make the actor's avatar walk to that point, because we will have automatically a means of determining what the real location of that is inside the theater. What is happening out on the stage floor is that we are going to be rehearsing the Mystery Cycle just as though it were a real-life play. The director will be working out blocking on this grid, and we are just going to use that to help track the animation of the actors inside of Second Life. The actors are going to be sitting at desks with basically their computers, since that is where they will be controlling their avatar. They will deliver their lines from the desk
Eve, fellow, abide ye here.
into the microphone on the headset, and we will collect and mix all of their voices and stream their voices into Second Life, along with the rest of the music and sound effects that are going to be part of this production.
All right.
This is just a process that we have arrived at, but we may stay with it, we may not.
Both be of ill-spun wefters, twisted thread, since they deny the theft. Let's strike them dead!
And take that again, and this is for your mama. That's right.
Lord, I'm sore. It's best we should leave.
Cast members were Molly McLagan.
Now in Second Life, I only have the capability to do this. So what happens then if I take that?
Bob Russell.
Bob just runs in front of it.
Yeah, that's all. So he just goes at his pace, and then I just have to look around like, okay, he's staying.
Chris Richards.
We're still at the computer, but we can at least hear them laugh and an audience clap.
Dick Reese.
Worked out for what we were doing specifically.
As the patience of a saint.
Yeah.
Laura Cook.
And a relationship with people. So I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Sarah Himes.
Get along with those people as much as you want, but it's still like a dragon. So,
Nicole Perrone.
Screen, like applause.
Bravo.
Applause. You know,
And Bill Patty.
This audience helps so much. Makes me appreciative of every live audience because they're really, Nicole was saying it yesterday.